65 years and 2 days ago, the U.S. Supreme Court decided that segregation had no place in American schools. Bolling v. Sharpe was a historic step towards equality in D.C., and yet the work for equity is in many ways just beginning.
John Sousa, then junior high school, was at the center of this historic civil rights case. Desegregation was never about blacks wanting to sit next to whites. It was about equalizing opportunity.
The research shows us that separate is usually not equal, and interacting with somebody who is different from yourself actually improves your critical thinking skills, your communication skills. There's just this laundry list.
The diversity of the teaching force has declined, and the diversity of the teaching force is important not only because black students need to see black teachers or brown students. All students need to see teachers of color at the head of their classrooms.
But we're not seeing diversity at the school level change in lockstep with how it's changing at the system level. Once you do start to have more desegregated schools, you really need to focus on what happens inside the classroom and inside of schools.
Coalition building is very important. So finding those who are like-minded, same goal-minded to be able to band together your arguments. But you're going to have to insist upon some political courage here.
We must be committed to diversity. We have in our archives, you can see the changing demographics from class photos from year to year to a mixed school to completely African American.
We lack the resources that we need to succeed, especially with students experiencing trauma. I feel like I could learn more if I knew more about racial background, or like if you were from a different state. Like a lot of my friends are from where I am. I feel like I can't expand my way of thinking.
Listen to student voice. Like students, we have a lot to say, and we will say it because we're the ones going to the schools. We're the ones that are going to be here every day.
So I would like to see a national conversation about DC, what DC is doing to address all these issues.
I think that the way that the restorative justice process is being implemented is actually having a lot of unintended consequences.
We have to really think, what is the difference between equality and equity?
We talked a lot about how we can redistrict and how that can actually shape and change what our schools can look like.
We need greater educator autonomy, so giving teachers the ability to have their own say.
Take what we learned today, your experiences, and where you come to this work, and think about how we can start moving the needle on these various issues.